What's up, family? It's Asia, also known as Asia May. I create content that helps you look good, smell good, and follow Jesus. And today, I'm going to be doing a hairstyle, cornrows. Instagram picked my hairstyle for me, and I'm so excited because I like braids. Let's keep it real. I prefer braids. So today I'm starting with the twist out. All I'm going to be using for this hairstyle is Via Naturals Braid and Shine Jello. I'll also be using a rat tail comb and 42 inches of pre-stretched Outre Expressions hair. This is the hair on the rack. I've already pre-sectioned it. So these are my pre-parted sections. I'm gonna start off here in the back of my head. So let's get into this technique. After I parted my hair, I'm gonna take a little bit of the braid jello and just put it at the root and the ends of my hair. So the purpose of this hairstyle, the ultimate goal is to get it to look as natural as possible. I want this to look like it could be my hair. I want it to be very lightweight. So I'm using very small sections, as you can see, and I'm only feeding in 2 pieces at the beginning of the braid. Before I added my second piece of hair, I make sure to stitch at least 2 to 3 times, and then I will go ahead and add in another piece of hair. And then once I add in my second piece of hair, I just try to make tiny stitches so that way the braid is tight but not pulling on my scalp. And then once I reach the end of my hair on the scalp, I'm going to rotate my hands and add in additional hair. For the very back row, I only add in 2 pieces of additional hair, and then as I move up towards the top of my hair, I will add in 3. That way I can get the required length. So make sure you keep on watching because I'm going to break this method down way better, way more detailed, so it's easy to recreate. All right, so I finished the back. I cannot stand sitting and doing my hair. I like to stand. So in the bathroom, I'm going to finish these front sections on both sides, and I might actually do the top and then return back to my studio. This bathroom light is definitely sufficient. I can see, okay? And that's enough for me because I got this big, huge, massive mirror, and I got my hair set up in here and all the things. I'm comfortable. I feel like when I stand, I move quicker. And I don't know, I just feel better. Like, I don't like how my legs feel when they're sitting for a long time. I prefer to walk and move, and when I do that, I can braid and shift and do all the things. So I'll be back once I've reached a good place in my hair. All right, so let me show y'all my little setup because we had to make something shake. All right, so here on the shower, we have this mirror held by a lantern, okay? And that way I can see the back of my hair and I can part easy, okay? So I just stand right here and I say, okay, let me see what we got going on. And I can get my parts pretty straight. That mirror, I've had that mirror since like 2016. Put a lantern and a clamp on it. Let me show y'all. This is so funny. See this clamp, the lantern, and that's that. So yeah, I just wanted to record this part to share with you guys that you can use whatever you have to get the job done, and also to encourage you to be patient when you're parting. It took me 3 times to clean up this part right here, okay? This is try number 2, this is try number 3, and I finally have gotten it clean enough to where I'm ready to proceed. So be patient and do your thing. So I will be back when I get to the front of my head. I'll finish most of it and then see you in my studio. All right, you guys, so it has literally been about 24 hours since I sat here yesterday. I ended up doing the back of my hair and the sides of my hair, the top of my hair in the bathroom. I'm going to just do these last 2 on camera. I want to let you guys know also that from the pack that I had of hair, I had one of these expression packs with 3 packs of hair in it. I've only used 2, and from the second pack I still have a little bit of hair left, plus what's on this rack. So it doesn't take a lot of hair to do this style. Essentially, I just mirrored this side on this side. I'm gonna part my last little part and try to mirror it. I I also still have a good amount of gel left, so that's good too. It hasn't taken me much. Really, I just put a little bit on the root of my hair and put it more so towards the ends of my hair. Then I lightly just brush through my hair. Let me show you how much hair I have left. I filled this up 2 times, okay? And I have that much hair left. So it does not take that much hair. And also I will have this rack linked in the description box for you guys too. Okay, so you're gonna start off your braid, and then I just wrap this around my pointer finger and my thumb fingers. Then I'm gonna proceed to switch hands and stitch the hair. Then I add in another piece. And from here, I'm just gonna braid all the way down. I'm not gonna add any more hair yet. So I'm using 2 pieces for this part of the braid, and I'm kind of making my stitches close together. Nothing too crazy. And one of the things that helps me to braid sideways really is just it's all in the arm positioning. Like my arm is literally hanging over my head, and that kind of helps me to get a good grip. All right, so now that I'm reaching the end of the hair, this is where for me, I have to switch the positioning of my arms. So this is where I will now begin to braid this way. And I'm gonna add a little bit of product in here. And then we're gonna add another piece of hair. Okay. And so you add in a piece of hair right here. And then after you stitch down about 3 or 4 times, you add another piece of hair. And then boom, this is good to go. For some of these, I added 5 pieces of hair, so I'll show you what it looks like with that. Particularly more so for length, not necessarily for thickness. But as you can see, 5 pieces of hair, it doesn't necessarily make it much thicker than 4 pieces of hair, but it does give you more hair to like make each section even, so you can have hair to pull from. So then once I braid it down to my ends, see how my ends are like super frizzy? What I'm gonna do is put the product on there. And this is when I'll kind of like smush it into the hair. I'll take my rat tail comb and just gently comb through. Gently comb through. Then proceed to braid the sections, and I make sure to braid them fairly close together so that I can get my hair nice and tucked. And this is like the end of my hair. So this is where I'll begin to kind of braid. I'll twist the hair out like this and pull it under. So that way I'm tucking my hair inside. Which I'll show you guys that a little bit better on the next one. So now that my hair is tucked in, all I'm gonna do is just braid all the way down to the end. And for this style, I do want beads, so I'll put those on a little bit later. But in the meantime, once I get to the ends, I like to knot the ends so that way they don't come loose before I get to putting the beads in. Now let me show you guys my final braid. All right, so again, I'm just gonna add a little bit at the root of my hair and at the ends of my hair, and then brush it through. All right, so now I'm gonna part my hair right here. And I'm gonna divide this section literally into 3. So now you got your 3 sections. I'm gonna grab the far right section. I'm going to put some hair in between this middle section, what I'm pinching right here, and the one that's laying on top of my pointer finger. Okay, so this is the strand of hair. It's right here, and it's also right here, right? So you can see how it is? All right, but let's go back. So I'm gripping it, I'm keeping it tight. I'm pushing the hair towards my scalp, right? Then I'm gonna grab my right hand because I'm right-handed, and I'm gonna grip it and I'm gonna put my thumb where my pointer finger is, okay? So my thumb is pushing towards my scalp to hold everything in place. Now y'all see this piece right here? I'm gonna take my pointer finger and I'm gonna grab the far left strand, okay? Now I'm in a position to cornrow as regular. So I'm just gonna grab this left strand and I'm going to begin to cornrow as you usually would, right? So I'm gonna do that twice. I'm gonna cornrow twice. Then I'm gonna repeat that same process, wrapping it around my pointer finger, taking this top strand, the middle strand, gripping it with my right hand, and then grabbing the far left strand with my pointer finger and thumb from my right hand, okay? And then proceed to just stitch, to proceed to cornrow. And as you can see, it makes a really neat braid, right? So that's how I like to feed in here. I just braid that joint in, nothing spectacular. And then for this, because I'm going for a very lightweight look, I'm not adding a whole bunch of pieces up in here. This is just for uniformity, length. We're going for a very natural look. All right, so now I have reached the end of my hair, like on the scalp. So now I'm going to add in a piece of hair, and I'll rotate my fingers so that I can easily braid. Once I'm doing it like this, I'll just really add the hair across my middle finger like that. As you can see, it'll be, the strand of hair is right here. You see it? So it'll be in between two strands, and I'm just gonna use my pointer finger to push it up towards the top of the braid and just braid it in. I hope that makes sense. I don't know. I'll show y'all again though. So I got the 3 strands right here, and really I'm just gonna put it in between 2 strands like this, the middle strand and a far right strand. And then I'm pushing it up to the top of the braid, up here where the braid is, and just crossing over. And that's really it. Like, I've never had any issues adding it in like that. So that's how I like to do it. I'm gonna add another piece for this one so it can mirror the other side. So we'll do 5 pieces so it can mirror the other side. I'm gonna add in some edge control for the ends because they are a bit frizzy. You then wanna braid it all the way down to the bottom. Hair is fully done, and I have some smoking hot water. Can y'all see the steam? And I got a towel, and what I'm gonna do is dip my towel in the water. Can y'all see that? Hope you can see the steam happening here, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the steamy towel and just kind of like wrap it around the hair. I'm wrapping it around the hair so that the hair can relax. And I'm doing it on the roots of my hair too, so that, you know, where the parts are, that hair can be loose and not like super tight. So I'm letting it cool down a little bit because I don't want to burn my hair. So I just let the steam do the work of loosening up my braids and adding in that flexibility to prevent stiffness when my hair moves. And it also prevents it from creasing and crinkling. And I just took my time to make sure that I hit every single braid. After that, I added in these beads. Now I want my hair to be about this long, so I sectioned off some wood beads, and then I added in the plastic beads. And I just made sure that everything was cohesive, and I think that it came out very cute. You can also use curly hair for your ends. You don't have to do beads, but I just wanted that beaded look. Okay fam, so this is the finished look after putting on all of the beads. I think that it came out really nicely. I really wanted it to look natural, like it could be my real hair, and I definitely think that that look was accomplished. Let me know if you'll be giving this hairstyle a try. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I am very satisfied. So I hope you subscribe down below for more content that helps you look good, smell good, and follow Jesus. And I will catch you lovelies next Tuesday for another upload. Bye guys.